Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how you can quickly make these detailed edging on different objects using custom bevels within Blender. You can make a variety of objects with picture frames, fireplaces, doors, windowsills, or like stuff like the coving and skirting boards with really unique shapes really fast using this kind of technique. So let's get into it and show you. So first of all, I'm going to show you how you can use the custom bevels, and then we're going to implement it into different objects. I'm going to start off by adding a cube just to show you how this beveling works. It's custom bevels. So go into edit mode. Make sure you click the edge select mode, or you can click 2 on your keyboard to select that. If you press Ctrl+B, and that starts the bevel. This is what you normally would get, and you can increase the segments by using your scroll wheel. And if you click it, you can click in the bottom left menu and open it up, and we get some options. We can change the width of the bevel. Put it back to 1. We can increase the amount of segments, and we can change around the shape. So it goes from a standard bevel to inverted kind of thing, or you can change however you like the bevel to work. But if we go right down to the bottom here, you can click Profile Type, and we can click Custom. And under the presets, we have these different already pre-made shapes. We've got 2 different moldings and some steps. If we click this top one here, and you get this really nice, unique shape. It's not as smooth as it is in this picture, but that's because we haven't got enough segments. If we increase the amount of segments, say to like 30, it'll look exactly like it does on here. If we change it to crown molding, it's a different shape as well. But what we can do is we can edit these little points here and make some shapes of our own. Whether or not we just grab them and pull them around like this, or if we actually use these tools on the bottom. So say you wanted to move this directly to the left, you can change this value. So that's like the X value, and this is like the Y value, or Z, whichever one you call it. Z is up technically in Blender. So say we had these 2 here, we can move them directly over, and you just copy this number and put it in here, so they keep that sharp edge. If I undo these 2, well, you can't undo those. That's the first, but you can't undo it. You can undo that and then start again, but it'll remember what bevel you had before. We just click Reset Curve. We can change it back to what it was. We can click these points, and as you can look down here, we have curve. So this is following a curve. We could change it to point. So this is going to be a straight edge instead. It's going to be a sharper edge. Or if we go back to curve, it'll automatically curve it out. If we go to this one, handles, we can edit each handle individually. Or this one, you can edit them both at the same time. So it's a bit cleaner. Again, the more segments we do, the smoother this is going to be. So we can use this technique now. We go say like this, for example. We've got the segments. We can change the width. We can use this for like different shapes around picture frames, coving, fireplaces, whatever. But we can make our own custom ones. So say you didn't like this bend here. We can click this one and just make it sharp. We can put it there, plant instead, or we could just drag it off and it'll disappear and it'll just be a straight flush edge. We can bring this one down and it's straight down then. If you like this shape. Again, if you want to change these shapes, just press these buttons and we could completely change it up and make something unique to whatever you fancy. And then once you're happy with the shape, that's nice. Even stretch it in the x-axis so it's a bit narrower, like what coving is along, or skirting boards along the base of your house. You have them, right? And then we can have that. How can we use this on frames as well? Well, basically, we start with a cube, and then say we load it in the y-angle, scale it in the y-angle, so it's a bit narrower, like a picture frame. We can go into edit. Make sure you apply the scale first. Go into edit mode, click this face and this face, and we will press I on the keyboard to inset and say we want that kind of size picture frame. We can do bridge edge loops like we did in the previous video. We can click this inner loop and this outer loop with Shift Alt and press Ctrl+B on these. And it'll remember what you just did on the last one, and it'll keep this unique shape that you've made. And it looks like a really interesting picture frame or windowsill, door frame, whatever you want to use it for. The possibilities are endless. obviously, if we wanted to then say we like this, but we wanted to scale it in for a door, doesn't quite work. Okay, we could try this scale cage. Again, doesn't quite work either. What I found is if you've got auto mirror enabled on your press N on your keyboard, bring it, go edit auto mirror. If we auto mirror it in the X direction, if you go on edit mode now, we can see it's automatically mirrored now on the X direction. If we grab it all and press G and then X, we can bring that in nicely, and then it keeps the exact same dimensions of our bevel without having to remake another shape, bevel it again, or we can make it outwards, however you like. It's just a good way of keeping the proportions of that bevel. Say you wanted, okay, I want to make 3 picture frames, but I wanted one that's that shape, one that's that shape, and another one that's, I don't know, in the middle amount. But I wanted them to have the same look to them along my wall. Keep that bevel. These all look identical now, and they've all got the same bevel. Of course, it's always going to remember which bevel you used last. So if I click this, it's always going to remember, okay, that's the one I've made. You can then obviously reset it and make new ones. But you can't go back to the one. I can't, at the moment, I can't find a save, how to save the edited preset. If there's a way, guys, if anybody knows, please let me know. But yeah, make sure you're happy making all the ones you want with that unique bevel shape, and then you can do it again on you can change the preset. Say we want to go back to this one and we want to change these points as well and make some really weird shapes, unique shapes of a bevel. Play around a lot with making whatever kind of shape you want for your room or whatever. You can look at referencing of realistic rooms, look at your own skirting board in your house if you have it, or again with the fireplaces, the different shapes. You can just create some unique looking frames. Say this is the coving, the skirting board going around the room, and you can do the same for the coving on the top. Interesting looking shapes along your fireplaces or whatever, however you want to use it. Also, you can just grab these edges and just kind of skew them a little bit. Give them an interesting shape. If you want like a Hello Neighbor type look to your room. Whatever you want to do. It's just a quick tutorial, guys, on custom bevels. And making like quick picture frames, whatever you want to use it for. If that was useful to you, and you learned something about beveling, it's definitely something I hadn't used before, and now I think, I can actually see me implementing that somewhere in my work. Especially for, as you said, skirting boards around rooms and stuff. I think there's possibilities where it makes it a lot faster to get stuff done by making the most out of custom bevels rather than like insetting, extruding, insetting again, extruding, you know, making, obviously that's more precise maybe, but again, it's different avenues, different ways of doing things. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and I'll keep making more videos. If you like this one, click the thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.